You know what? That was shorter than I thought. So I think we can knock out the rest of the book today. So, here we go. All illness is self-created. Even conventional medical doctors are now seeing how people make themselves sick. Health will improve almost at once when worrying ends. Your astronauts and cosmonauts have gained a sense of this. They imagine themselves to be rocketing upward to get to outer space, only to find when they get there they were looking up at the Earth. Or were they? Maybe they were looking down at the Earth. But then where was the sun? Up, down? No, over there, to the left. So now suddenly a thing was neither up nor down, it was sideways in all definitions, but thus disappeared. How many times can you divide matter until it ceases to exist? I don't know, I guess it never ceases to exist. You mean that you can never completely destroy it? All you can do is change its form? It would seem so. What makes you think infinity only goes one way? I put a star to that because that was huge. If there is no end to smallness, that means there is no end to bigness, correct? But if there's no end to bigness and there is no biggest, that means in the largest sense there is no God, or perhaps all of it is God and there is nothing else. I tell you this, I am that I am and you are that you are. You are already a God, you simply don't know it. There is not a person who does not have what you call psychic ability, there are only those people who do not use it. To each his own without judgment, that is the motto. For goodness sake, don't destroy sexual innocence and pleasure and the purity of the fun, the joy by misusing sex. Don't use it for power or hidden purpose or for ego gratification or domination. You don't need to have a reason for anything, just be the cause. Be the cause of your experience. Remember, experience produces concept of self, conception produces creation, creation produces experience. All fun things are not immoral, illegal, or fattening. Your life is, however, an interesting exercise in defining what fun is. Your attitudes about sex form a microcosm of your attitudes about life. Life should be a joy, a celebration, and it has become an experience of fear, anxiety, not enoughness, envy, rage, and tragedy. The same can be said about sex. You have repressed sex, even as you have repressed life, rather than fully expressing with abandon and joy. Listen to me in the truth of your soul. Listen to me in the feelings of your heart. Listen to me in the quiet of your mind. Hear me everywhere. That was Conversations with God, Book 1 by Neale Donald Walsch. I have bought all the Conversations with God. I think they're fantastic. If you are not going to start with that book, there's a book he wrote called What God Wants, which I think is fascinating. It's almost like a lawyer's thesis on what apparently God wants according to what we believe right now, and it's just a fascinating look in the mirror. So I think it's awesome. Tomorrow we start with The Friendship Factor by Alan Loy McGuinness. One of my favorite books. I've read it in a while. I'm really glad to be reviewing it with you guys. I'll talk to you soon.